The 2026 Saleen S7 represents the culmination of over 2 decades of automotive evolution, a definitive and final statement in the lineage of one of America's most iconic supercars. It is not merely a redesign, but a complete re-engineering, from the ground up, incorporating lessons from motorsport, advancements in materials science, and a new philosophical approach to the driver-machine interface. While it pays profound homage to the original, brutally simple 2000 model that shattered the American performance paradigm, the 2026 iteration exists in a wholly different technological universe. Its core mission remains untouched: to be the ultimate street-legal expression of pure, unadulterated performance, engineered without compromise for a singular purpose to dominate both road and track. The car's exterior design, while immediately recognizable as an S7, is a masterclass in aerodynamic form following function. Every curve, vent, and surface is computationally optimized, not for stylistic whim, but for generating downforce and managing airflow with unprecedented efficiency. The iconic silhouette, the long, low front, the teardrop cabin pushed far forward, and the massive rear haunches is preserved, but every panel is now more sharply defined. The front fascia features a pronounced carbon fiber splitter that channels air through intricate pathways, either over the car, into the brakes, or through the underbody. The signature twin-element headlights are now fully digital, using matrix LED and laser technology that can project dynamic lighting patterns. But their shape is a direct, evolved callback to the original. Along the flanks, the dramatic side, air intakes are larger and more complex, serving a dual purpose: feeding the mid-mounted engine massive volumes of air, and expertly managing the high-pressure zone along the car's sides. The roof likely incorporates an ACA duct or a larger, more pronounced scoop to force-feed the engine, while the rear window provides a breathtaking view of the mechanical artwork. That is the power plant. The rear of the 2026 S7 is arguably its most dramatic angle, dominated by an extensive, active aerodynamic system. A full-width, swan neck-mounted rear wing adjusts its angle and height in real time based on speed, lateral g-force, and braking pressure, working in concert with the front splitter and underbody diffuser to create a state of virtual mass, pressing the car onto the tarmac. The taillights are a slim, aggressive LED bar that spans the width, sitting above a diffuser of startling complexity, woven from exposed carbon fiber. Centered within this is the exhaust system, likely a titanium setup that expels gases through ceramic-coated outlets, emitting a sound that is both a deep, mechanical roar and a high-tech scream. The paint and finish are to concourse standards, with options ranging from deep, lustrous monochromes to audacious chromatic flips, all applied over carbon fiber monocoque construction that is visible in the door sills, engine bay, and interior. Beneath that sculpted carbon skin lies the heart of the beast, a powertrain that redefines expectations for an American supercar. While speculation abounds, the 2026 Saleen S7 would logically advance beyond the traditional large displacement V8 ethos of its predecessors, likely embracing a hybrid or even a purely electric force induction system to meet modern performance and regulatory demands. One plausible configuration is a twin-turbocharged V8 of reduced displacement, compared to the original 7.0-liter, perhaps a 5.0 or 5.5-liter, but augmented with a sophisticated hybrid system. This system would not be a mere efficiency adjunct, but a fundamental performance enhancer. Imagine an electric motor integrated directly into the transmission or acting on the front axle, providing instant torque fill to eliminate any turbo lag, effectively creating a seamless, devastating wave of power from zero to redline. Total system output would comfortably exceed 1,000 horsepower and 1,000 pounds-ft of torque, with power delivery that is both savage and impeccably smooth. The hybrid system's battery would be a lightweight, high-density unit, positioned low and centrally to optimize the center of gravity, and could offer a limited all-electric range for silent, emissions-free urban mobility. A surreal concept for Saleen. The transmission is undoubtedly a dual-clutch automatic of at least 7 or 8 speeds, engineered for shifts measured in milliseconds, capable of both serene cruising and telepathic, race-ready responsiveness. This power is delivered to the rear wheels, or possibly through an all-wheel drive system leveraging the hybrid front axle, through limited slip differentials that are electronically controlled and fully adjustable. The chassis surrounding this powertrain is a masterpiece of modern engineering. The core would be a carbon fiber monocoque tub, offering immense rigidity and crash safety while being incredibly light. This tub forms the passenger safety cell, to which front and rear aluminum or carbon subframes are attached, carrying the suspension, powertrain, and body panels. The suspension itself is a fully active push rod or multi-link setup with adaptive, magnetic or hydraulic dampers. This system reads the road surface thousands of times per second, constantly adjusting each wheel's damping to maintain perfect tire contact, flatten corner and attitude, and balance ride comfort with track day. Stiffness. The steering is fully electric, but meticulously tuned to provide feedback and precision that rivals or surpasses the best hydraulic systems of old. The brakes are carbon ceramic as standard, with monstrously large discs gripped by multi-piston calipers capable of repeated, fade-free deceleration from extreme speeds. These would be augmented by a regenerative braking system from the hybrid unit, carefully integrated to provide a consistent and natural pedal feel. Stepping into the cockpit of the 2026 Saleen S7 is an experience that bridges the gap between a racing prototype and a luxury GT. The door, likely a dihedral or butterfly style that swings upward, opens to reveal a cabin that is driver-centric in the extreme. The architecture wraps around the occupant, with every control falling intuitively to hand. The primary interface is a high-resolution, fully digital, and customizable instrument cluster housed within a deeply hooded pinnacle, directly ahead of the steering wheel. This display can cycle through multiple views, from a minimalist classic dial layout to a complex telemetry screen showing lap times, G-forces, tire temperatures, and powertrain data. The steering wheel is a flat-bottom, suede or leather-wrapped unit, free of unnecessary buttons but possibly housing essential controls for the drive modes, radio, and cruise control. Central infotainment is handled by a sleek, touch-sensitive screen integrated seamlessly into the carbon fiber dashboard, offering navigation, media, and vehicle systems control, but its design would be subordinate to the driving experience. The center console is a testament to tactile interaction, likely featuring physical dials for the climate control and a distinctive row of toggle switches for functions like the ignition, drive mode selection, and exhaust setting. The materials throughout are a carefully curated mix of exposed, clear-coated carbon fiber, machined aluminum, and premium leather or Alcantara. The seats are not mere chairs, but carbon fiber shell racing buckets, upholstered in sumptuous materials, offering immense lateral support and adjustability, potentially even featuring multi-point harness pass-throughs. Despite its focus, the cabin would not be Spartan. Expect a premium audio system, sophisticated climate control, and connectivity features like wireless charging and Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all integrated without visual clutter. Storage is minimal, a shallow trunk at the front, perhaps a parcel shelf behind the seats, but that is irrelevant in a machine designed for the senses. Rather than practicality, the driving position is low, intimate, and perfect, with superb visibility forward over the long, dramatic hood, but rearward. Vision is, as tradition dictates, minimal, relying on a high-definition rear-view camera system. The driving experience of the 2026 Saleen S7 is where its monumental engineering translates into pure emotion. Starting the engine, whether through a traditional button or one of those satisfying toggles, initiates a complex symphony. The internal combustion engine barks to life with a guttural vibration that resonates through the structure, while the various electronic systems perform their silent checks. Selecting a drive mode, perhaps comfort, sport, track, and race, fundamentally alters the car's personality. In comfort, the suspension softens, the exhaust valves close to a polite murmur. The throttle response is relaxed, and the hybrid system prioritizes smooth, electric-assisted propulsion. It becomes a surprisingly manageable grand tourer, capable of devouring continents in serene, air-conditioned comfort. The active suspension ironing out road imperfections. Engaging sport mode tightens everything. The dampers firm, the steering weights up, the exhaust opens to a sonorous bellow, and the powertrain mapping becomes sharper. The car feels alert, coiled, and immensely potent. Track mode is for serious driving, disabling stability systems to a degree, lowering the ride height for optimal aero, maximizing cooling, and programming the transmission for lightning-fast shifts. Race mode is for the circuit only, fully unlocking the hybrid system's performance map, setting the aerodynamics to maximum downforce. and providing the driver with raw, unfiltered control. On a twisting road or a racetrack, the S7's capabilities are transcendental. The acceleration is not just fast, it is a physical event, a brutal, relentless shove in the back as the combined forces of turbocharged engine and electric motor unleash their fury. The dual-clutch transmission snaps through gears with rifle-bolt precision. The brakes inspire absolute confidence, hauling the car down from triple-digit speeds with seemingly inhuman ease. The cornering is where the active aerodynamics and suspension work their magic. The car feels planted, virtually suctioned to the asphalt, allowing for mid-corner speeds that defy physics. Turn-in is razor-sharp, the steering communicating a wealth of information about the tire's contact patch. The balance is neutral, with a slight tendency for playful oversteer on power exit if the driver desires, easily controlled and modulated by the throttle. It is a car that demands respect and skill, but rewards the driver with a sense of connection, a capability that is increasingly rare in the digital age. Beyond the mechanical and experiential aspects, the 2026 Saleen S7 exists within a specific cultural and commercial context. It would be produced in extremely limited numbers, hand-assembled in Saleen's specialized facility, making each car a bespoke artifact. The purchase process would be highly exclusive, involving direct consultation with the company to specify every detail of paint, interior trim, and even certain performance parameters. The price point would be stratospheric, placing it firmly in the realm of hypercars, competing with the likes of limited-run European exotics. Ownership includes more than just the car. It grants access to a world of exclusive events, track days, and a direct relationship with the engineers and drivers who developed it. The technological innovations developed for the S7, particularly in aerodynamics, hybrid integration, and active chassis systems, would inevitably trickle down to influence future, more accessible Saleen models and potentially the wider automotive industry. Environmentally, while its race on the adder is performance, the hybrid system represents a conscious, if not primary, step towards reducing its carbon footprint during everyday use, a necessary adaptation for a modern hypercar. In the annals of automotive history, the 2026 Saleen S7 would be positioned as the ultimate evolution and likely the final, purely internal combustion-powered or hybrid-assisted iteration of the nameplate. It serves as a bookend to a legendary chapter, a car that captures the raw, analog spirit of the original 2000 S7, but executes it with a level of technological sophistication and performance that its creators could only have dreamed of. It is a car built not for necessity, but for passion, a rolling monument to the pursuit of automotive perfection, a final, glorious testament to an era of extreme, driver-focused machines. Every component, from the weave of the carbon fiber to the algorithms controlling its active systems, is dedicated to creating a seamless, awe-inspiring union of human and machine, ensuring that the name Saleen S7 remains etched in the pinnacle of performance lore for generations to come. A definitive American hypercar that challenged and conquered the best the world had to offer on its own terms, blending nostalgic thunder with a breathtaking glimpse into the future of high performance. MOTO or ING.